Hi, my name is Colin Skipperwing Bird, and welcome to a special subset of Skipperwing Draws a Thing, process videos for the Crimson Fly animated comic strip. Today's strip, issue 3, strip number 32. So, as you might be noticing, there is actually an underdrawing underneath my so-called sketch version, and it's actually a bum mistake on my part. For a while, I've been trying to figure out how to actually lay out this particular strip in regards to compositions, and I couldn't quite get it. So this was actually the successful attempt, and me working on top of that. Yeah, you're not always going to get it on the first try. So something I want to talk about for the time being is compositions. Compositions are very important in any sort of visual storytelling medium, mostly because you're not going to be there to tell the audience what's happening, and if it's not moving or there's no sound, then you don't get those cues that way either. So I do it in very sort of subtle ways with lighting, where this old man, he's very threatening because most of him is in shadow. But he's not quite as threatening as the three figures who are invading his home, who aren't supposed to be there. That's kind of why they're in silhouette. They're fighting, they're not supposed to be in his house, and as shadowed as he is, at least he's not in a full-on silhouette. Also, having him in a position of power, by having him up in a bird's eye view, puts them in a position of weakness. Same thing with flipping the camera for that third panel, where the fly gets thrown to the ground by this big burly thief. Because we're looking at him from a worm's eye view, we're supposed to be in awe of him tossing the fly. That's a fun thing about composition. Same thing with this fourth panel, where I decided to have a sort of leading view. It goes from the old man to the Crimson Fly to the thief. And it highlights that the Crimson Fly is stuck between a rock and a hard place. The old man is supposed to be there. The thief is not. And because the thief is in the foreground, he is the fly's priority, more so than the old man. This is also helped by having the old man be sort of faded. So yeah, composition. Composition matters. Picking your shots, picking what they're supposed to look like, and where you place your characters is all very important to creating a comic strip. This strip also actually brings up something important when it comes to animation. It's not about working hard, it's about working smart. I mean, ideally, you would be working equally as hard as you are working intelligently, but if one's got to slide in a pinch, you're going to burn out more so than your muscles are going to burn out faster than your brain is. And that's when it's time for your brain to pick up the slack and come up with newer solutions. For example, in this third panel, instead of having, when the thief goes for his anticipation pose of throwing the fly, instead of drawing an entirely new pose, what I decided to do is I just stretched him out, skewed him towards his shoulders, and then used that as my next frame, rather than drawing an entirely new frame. Because the end result, it's on screen for so short of a period of time, but your eye isn't going to catch that there's a visual cheat going on. It's the same idea behind smears and sort of the overshoot that I do in these pics. Your eye cannot process the fact that his face is being distorted. His face, his arms are being distorted as he's making that swing. So smears make for a great cheat. But that's what they are cheats. And you have to be careful how you apply your cheat codes, because if you apply too many of them, you break the game. The game being your audience's suspension of disbelief. And how much they're willing to grant you is varies by medium. Obviously, Looney Tunes can get away with a lot more than, say, live-action Transformers. But as long as you're working smart, you can come up with cheats such as only animating certain body parts, or going traditional when you need to, only to switch to puppets when you think you can get away with it. But yeah, how many cheats did you notice? And that's it for today's video. If you want to see this strip in its true format, please click the links in the annotations and cards. If you're new, please like and subscribe for more content. This is Colin Skipperwing Bird signing out. I'll catch you peeps later.